Welcome to Made by Zudrazil, episode 2. It's February 25th. I have one finished object and a few whips that I've been working on for the last months. You can find me on Instagram as Zudrazil and on Ravelry as Lisodus. It will be linked below in the description. Last weekend I was in Norway with my kids visiting a friend, and we of course went to some yarn stores and bought some yarn. I'll show that in the end, but I think we'll start with the finished objects. Last episode I was talking about how I only had projects in stockinette, and I wanted to cast on something that wasn't, so I did cast on a ranunculus, but that's not the finished object. I also cast on a flax from Tin Can Knits, and I used Drop Skies in color, I can't remember, 2 colors, and I'll write it on the screen. And I knitted for my daughter. I did change the pattern a little bit. I knitted the sleeves straight and made a little bit of bishop sleeves. I haven't fastened the threads yet. And I omitted the pattern on the sleeves, so it's just straight stockinette because I didn't have enough stockinette projects. So this is the sweater. I knitted it in extra small. She's 8 years old, turning 9 in May, but she's pretty tall and she likes them a bit oversized, so I decided to just make a small, extra small. The stripes, I decided to make them 8 rows, so it's 8 rows in each stripe. And I did it on the body and the sleeves. I was planning on making it in one color, but my Missy wanted them striped, so that's what I did. Pretty easy, fast knit. It's a good basic pattern and it's free, so it's really nice. That's my only finished project. I did cast on the ranunculus, and I started it 2 days before I started the other sweater, flax. And the ranunculus is knit in Drops Alpaca Mix, color 7238. Which is a green. So what have I done in it? It's on a pretty loose gauge. I have knitted the yoke, the lace yoke, and I started on the body. I am down to the ribbing at the body, so I'm starting that one now. So we'll see. It's my first sweater for myself, and I'm not sure how much I'll use it because I overheat a lot. And but I figured it's in a loose gauge, so I might be able to use it. What else do we have? I did show you the Musselburgh hat last time, and I've knitted a bit on it. I think the marker was where I was last, and I have this much left. on the brown color, and then I'm switching to the caramel. It's knitted in Unicorn Solid from Hobby, and it's for my husband in 2 colors, so he can choose what side he wants. So we'll see. It'll probably be finished for the summer or something when it started to get warm. It's pretty warm now. I'm sitting by the door so I can see outside. So we'll see. Yesterday, I was planning on knitting on my ranunculus yesterday, but then my son wrote to me that his hat was stolen or he lost it or something at the bathhouse, and he was devastated. So he wanted me to knit a new one, exactly the same. So I cast it on yesterday, and this is the February hat by it's a free pattern. I'll link it below, and I add details on the screen as well. I'm using Hobby Tweed Delight Black Opal color 4, and I'm hoping to get it done today, so we'll see. So he has a new hat since the other one got lost. Hopefully I'll finish that. It's a pretty fast knit, so we'll see. That's all my current whips that I've been working on since last time. Yeah, that's my current whips. Anyway, I spent the last weekend in Norway, and of course we went to some yarn stores. I didn't buy that much yarn, but I bought a few. First of all, I bought some patterns from Tin Can Knits when they were having the sale, and I'm planning to knit the Antlers Cardigan and Drops Air in color 47, which is a moss green, maybe. We'll see a theme. I like green this time, apparently. Everything is green, basically. So I'm planning on knitting a Antlers Cardigan in this. The fun part is with all my cardigans and sweaters I have planned, they're green. The Summer's cardigan is green, the Antlers Cardigan is green, and I received some yarn for Christmas and Valentine's Day that's also green that I plan on knitting a cardigan in. But I like my greens and yellows and reds. Well, I don't mind. I also ordered some yarn from Kitlamet in Norway, and they have a what's it called? A little yarn shop in Skiptvet, but their main store is in Askim. But the one in Skiptvet was where I was staying, so we went there, but they only take Vips, which doesn't work for me since I'm Swedish. But she was kind enough to let me order online and pick it up in her coloring shed. So I picked up 2 more skeins in Mosseteppe, and their exclusive posh yarn. That's 50% merino and 50% silk. And I do have some yarn left from the other top I made that I showed the last time, and I was planning to make a vine top out of these, and it's really soft. Really soft. And again, again, it's green. But when we were there, I also saw this one that's mörk syren, dark, what's it called in English? Oh, it's plant, it's a flower bush. It has some green, it has some purple, and this one is 80% merino and 20% silk. So we'll see if I have enough to make a top out of it, or we'll see what I make. It's really nice as well. And I'm challenging myself to add some purple to my purple pink to my wardrobe, but it still has green, so it's okay, right? So that's the yarn from Kate Lamette and the antler. We went to one more yarn store. Well, we went to several, but I didn't buy at the other places. We went to one more yarn store in Fredrikstad. And she was kind enough to open for us on the Monday because she's usually closed. I just need to drink something because I'm really warm. So my friend wrote to the owner and she was like, yeah, sure, what time? So she opened the store for us, and my daughter found some yarn. Well, actually, she found this little pom-pom fluff. It's pink, purple, orange, yellow, and she wanted a hat. So she picked out some drops merino extra fine that she thought was curly. She saw gloves in the white one, drops merino color 1, and she thought they were soft and cuddly, so she wanted a hat in this yarn. And she picked up 3 colors. The white one, that's 01, the purple one, color 22, and the blue one is color 19. So she wants a striped hat in these 3 with this little pom-pom. I haven't looked at a pattern yet, but I figured just an ordinary one with stripes should be easy enough to whip together. So we'll see. I'll probably start this during the week or maybe next weekend. That's it. It's a very short episode, but I don't really have much more to say. Yeah, that's it. We'll see if my ranunculus is finished by the next time I film. I'm not sure. Next weekend we don't have that much, so maybe I can do some knitting. And the weekend after, I'm celebrating my son because it's his 11th birthday on the 12th, so we're having a party at the 9th for him. And yeah, I'll see if I can. I don't have that many photos from my Norway trip, but I'll see if I can post something in the end of the video to show the nice snow and weather we had. Other than that, I wish you well. I hope you have a nice, it's Sunday for me today. I'm wearing pajama pants because it's Sunday. I'm not wearing ordinary clothes if we're not going outside. Yeah, that's it. Have a nice day, evening, weekend, work day, whatever you have, and I'll see you next time, which might be another month, considering what we have planned, but we'll see. I would like to try to keep it to 3 weeks, but I'm not sure I'll be able to make it, so, but tops a month, at least one episode a month. That's what I want. I'll talk to you later and see you around. Bye.